We're not worth anybody. That's a nice way to start this off. So we're going to play a little bit more EU4 today. Trying to say, like, what do we need to get accomplished? Well, it's 1655. We're trying to get our manufacturers up. I've just completely tangled by wires. How do I do this? I know this is not a professional way to start this segment of the stream, but still, like, my Xbox controller is, like, everywhere. Yeah, lose Republican tradition for that. We don't want to become a monarchy again, because, I mean, being the weird, Commonwealth Republic, I think just kind of, it's strange, right? It's strange, but it's also interesting. You're worth Holland, don't care about that at all. But we're feeling pretty good. Is there a coalition against us? No, there's a handful of people that are really, really mad at our existence, but they're not, like, coalitioning at the moment. We got 40 more years so we can actually integrate you. I think it's because our Diplo rep is so horrible, right? Like, it's taking longer. We're at -1. We'll do a babbling buffoon. Can I hire anybody? Diplo +3 for $13 a month. We're making 82. Lead us get us back up to 0. Yeah, it shaves actually like 13 years off this. And once Rise ends incorporated into the country, we are going to be an absolute monster. Quality ideas, garrison size plus 25%. You know, that seems okay. We could save up for the next level of military tech, but I think the ideas are still decent enough on their own. Our governing capacity, what are we at right now? 1181 out of 360. Theologian. Level 3. Right now we have a level 1 national tax. Yeah, level 3 half price. Absolutely. Absolutely. Give me that. We're at 736 admin points. We can also revoke the restraint of appeals. Prestige goes down. What about unit prestige? It's right now it's going down by 1.28. Defender of the Faith, power projection. It's not an effective change. It's effectively going to go down by 0.5. I mean, that's actually not so bad. It might mean that the Pope will be our friend for a little bit longer. We can actually start getting more people influence. Now that the Pope... You know, we're on friendly terms. Apparently... As of. Ostras Valent. Are you Ostras Valent? You are. We can make you into a state. Core all of those. Danish Separatists. We got a 25 stack up there. They should be able to deal with that on their own, or at least I would hope. Thank you for the 36,000 manpower. Tech trade in Novgorod. I guess we do have full control there. I guess we'll send more guys to Lubeck. At least for right now. And the entire country, very, very soon, is going to be entirely Catholic. Which is just absolutely wonderful. And do not press the cancel annexation button. Maybe the worst decision we could possibly do. 3 leagues. I like your color. You're a bit of a weird country, but that's fine. We still have claims over Bohemia. We still got claims over the Ottomans. Like, again, we wouldn't mind going to war with the Ottoman Empire. They have 195,000 men. Allied to Tunis. I think that's still Yas. And somebody else. Who are you? You're this guy right there. I don't know why you'd have alliance with them. Seems like they'd kind of be in a bad spot. And you're also at war with Yemen. I mean, I'm allied to you. But I'm only allied to you through, you know, convenience. Ostgotland's not worth that much. Is it Scaland? Yeah, Scaland we want. We'll make that into a state as well. Might as well core all that. And I think that seems pretty lovely. Put these guys right over the fort in case that's where they rise up. And taking all of Danish, like, we want to take Gotland. Gotland is definitely one of those major cities we do need to take. Take an attrition here. And carry 2 regiments. Impressive. I'm impressed with your prowess there. And once our truce do expire? Oh, like, in only a few years. And then I can give Finland a bunch of territory. That seems absolutely a-okay. Increase the spending on the military to maximum. 633. We are 12 to 11. Yeah, so we should be just fine. Occupy that province back. Military maintenance. I like how even our army fully maintained, we're still making like 68 ducats a month. I would say that's pretty nice. Do you have any more claims on Sweden? We don't, but of course Finland has a bunch of cores. And we can just kind of give all that territory to Finland if we want to. Annex them some point in the future. I mean, some of you guys are a little bit upset. I mean, Muscovy's got negative 332 opinion. This whole Transilvania. Yeah, no, they're doing pretty well. They're doing really well for themselves. They're on military attack 19. Oh, Perm exists. I think Perm broke free from Muscovy. Yeah, and you're trying to reconquer your territory because they're all cores. I think you did win your war against Nogai, so Muscovy, I mean, they're still alive. I'll give them that. So this is not much, but it's something. And you are July of next year. And then Finland, you are going to be looking absolutely magnificent. You might even want to attack Norway afterwards as well. I mean, not like the England. I'm not really that worried about England, to be honest. We can embrace an institution. Oh, manufactories, right. We actually just have the money for it, which I think is hilarious. But I mean, we have so many manufactories in the country. I think it's worth waiting at least a few more years. Where's your capital? Capital is still in Abo. You think the noble rebels would just march into the capital, but apparently not. They don't want to really do that. Don't make more states, at least not right now. We might end up, like, way over our administration capacity once we annex Ryazan. Because how much development does Ryazan have right now? 12 ships. Development. Is it not listed in here? Apparently not. Spain does own Taiwan. Vietnam's doing pretty alright for themselves. Brunei's colonizing a little bit down here. Ooh, Sistan. I think a Trans-Saxania. If they ally with the Ottomans, we'd be in a pretty bad situation. But hopefully they are... I was going to say, hopefully they're rivaling each other, but they're not. If they were, that would be nice. But unfortunately, it's just not the case. Go for another technology group. We're paying an 8% penalty right now. There's no reason to get it. Are you going to give me a new ID group? No, you give me Furnace, which we actually do need. Do you know the on-Benner mod for EU4? No, I've never heard of it, so... Perm wants... You'd actually just accept vassalization. But I'm pretty sure... Oh, thank you for like 2,000 gold. I actually really do appreciate it. I mean, if we just got 2,000, we might as well embrace this. No reason to dilly-dally on it. We have $4,000. Let us go to buildings. Buildings. There's no province that can actually take... requires coal. Do we not have a single province in the whole country that makes coal? You need to play it. I mean, that's revolution map mode. I want... What is it about? Like, is it like a completely... Is it like an alternate history, or is it like a complete rework of everything? Where the heck? Economic? Trade good. Shipping. Salt. Does anybody have coal right now? I mean, not really as far as I can tell. I'm trying to think, like, where's coal? I know Britain has coal. That's iron. Oh, it will turn into coal. Oh, anywhere that's got the blue will turn into coal. You will turn into coal if we have enlightenment. And it seems like that's kind of the case everywhere. Enlightenment is... When is Enlightenment? Is that 1700? Yes. And as long as it's 17... You know what? I know I was going to say we might end this campaign early. But I mean, we're so close, we might as well just take this all the way to 1821. I've never... Go for a military upgrade. I have never actually made it to the very end of a EU4 campaign. Okay, Rise with Despot. Okay, apparently, are you just going to become... Okay, we're now no longer a serene republic. We're now a presidential dictatorship. That's good, I think, or bad. Yeah, serene republics are for nerds. Good old dictatorship underneath the president. That's what we love to see. Also, I can't attack you. I have no diplomats to send. Why are you improving relations? Bring him back. Declare war. Bremen will join the war. I mean, this is mostly for cores, so we might as well declare the war. Bremen... Honestly, I don't even know if we need to... Oh, I gotta redo this one, huh? Sure, why not? Consolidation of power. Or authoritarian, apparently. Political dynasty, republicanism. Well, you know, it is it is what it is. Look, sometimes you're a dictator. It just happens. It's not my fault. Let's see. If I was to annex the entirety... How much territory could I take? I can take almost the entire country. And actually, really nobody would be mad at me about it. Make Sweden like a one-province minor. Oh, poor Sweden. Give all this territory to Finland. We'll have Mega Finland. Very, very soon. Is it one yearly? We have a lot of money. One mercantilism. Spend some points here becoming courier controller. And now that we have... we got some decent buildings. Is there anything we can do to make good money? I would say anything over 0.2 is probably worth it. There we go. All the cash has been spent. Bring you guys down here. Assign you under this general for now. Apparently we have like no military leaders. I think that happens at the beginning of every single war. Is that I realize I have no actual military leaders. Okay, plague. We can definitely spend the money on it. That's really not a concern at all. We have 16 stack. What's your military tech at? 20. We're both on 20. Troops up to here. You've already taken your capital. And again, all this territory is just going to go to Finland. Don't give it to Ryazan, because I don't think they need to be... I think it's time for Ryazan to maybe stop growing. Unless maybe we want to attack our way into Muscovy one last time. Okay, give all that land to Finland. Muscovy's at war with Transylvania. And they can actually... they have a lot of cores. They'll probably just take all that land without too much of a fuss. At least the way that's how I see it. We have 16 stack here. I mean, the 16 stack's not really a threat. Give you to Finland. Are we over our relationship limit? No, we're at 6 out of 6. I mean, the Mamluks just lost war to Yemen, so I think actually we can probably just kick them to the curb. Get him out of here. My main objective there was just trying to make sure the Ottomans were a little bit less aggressive. They're kind of being dicks anyway, so screw it. Oh, not to Ryazan. Give it to Finland. Give it to Finland. Over troops back over to here. You're gonna march on Bremen. I mean, Bremen, I can't help but notice that you don't actually have an army right now. So I'd recommend you kind of, like, stop. Oh no, 8 ducats. Whatever, I guess the political power is kind of, like, the worst thing there. But 8 ducats is just laughable. Okay, Finland, you're gonna have a great time. Let me just put it that way. You are gonna love this. And we're gonna give this to Finland as well. I mean, I don't think we can full annex Sweden. Unfortunately, we do have 100%. No, we don't have 100% because Bremen's in the war, right? And I guess technically they also occupy this area. Bremen, do you really want to be in this war? No, you don't, do you? There you go, we have 99%. And now... again, Finland takes all of this land. Oh, we can't actually get a full annexation of Sweden. Honestly, like, Muscovy doesn't matter. Denmark doesn't matter. Bohemia and Austria, they're already going to hate us. The only real... I know, everybody who already hates us will hate us more. But I honestly don't think that's a problem. Okay, France is in a war. We don't... I mean, another general would be nice. If you're an ally, a French conquest of Lorraine. I mean, might as well join. Who are we at war with? All of these guys? Yeah, that's not a problem. Who are you at war with? You're at war with... like most of Europe. I would say. Because again, like, Sweden doesn't exist, right? No, Sweden's been wiped off the face of the earth. Let's hire you. We did lose a lot of power there, but that's okay. March on to the capital. What are you trying to take over? You're trying to take over Lorraine? Okay, so they probably got decisions. Or some missions to conquer more land. Like, understandable. And after this, Finland... lose 100 diplo power. 20% trade efficiency. For 10 years. I mean, it's a lot, but I mean, we're making a lot of money in other ways as well. I mean, it's not the worst in the world. Who else are we at war with? I mean, our coalition is just, like, way better than theirs. Put you here, march you up. I mean, the 4 armies we have around Austria right now really should be enough to deal with any other consequences that might arise. Of course, you got to try to core all this land. And you know what? You're actually doing it. I'll give you that. You are doing it. Have we ever actually gone a golden era? We can actually start a golden era right now. The next 50 years. Age of Absolutism. Do these have different benefits depending... You know, actually, I'm going to Google it because I don't know. I'm wondering, like, do they have different effects depending on what era you're in? Golden Era. EU4 Wiki. Aegis Splendor. No, it seems like it's the same no matter what. So I feel like this is... might as well start a golden era now. I mean, it lasts for 50 years. And I mean, we've already conquered most... I mean, I was saying most of Eastern Europe. All of Eastern Europe is now under our control, except for maybe this area of the Ottomans. Depending on how much Europe you want to count that as. Oh, okay. There's just no more territory left to convert. Love to see it. We are at war with Brandenburg as well. Our allies are coming down here. Doing great, great work. You just stay up here, because there's a decent chance that rebels are going to be rising up in some of this Finnish territory very, very soon. Apparently there's a fort here. Go to Graz. I mean, is there anything that we want out of this war? Probably not. I mean, Bohemia's not in it, so our choices are a little bit limited. Now, we still have a lot of money. Is there anything we want with all this money? I mean, actually, can I build any more units? Oh, I can build like 100 extra divisions. My force limit's like massive. Okay. We can deploy like 5 more armies. Oh my god, we're going to be absolutely unstoppable. Okay, the inflation, because we lose inflation already, right? Yes, we just naturally decrease by a little bit. Okay, Vienna has fallen. We have done, as far as the game is concerned, we've done 31% of the war. I mean, France, again, you're trying to take over these 2 provinces of Lorraine. You might even just want to annex the whole country, to be honest. I think that seems like a pretty good proposition for you. And I wonder if we just immediately turn around and attack the Ottomans. We could do it, yeah. We could just attack the Ottomans. They're allied to you, Tunis, and Yas. People I'm not really too threatened by. I mean, they have 234. We have 223, and our allies are at 63, 4, and 16. I will say that at this point, Moldova has kind of outlived their usefulness. Well, we're at war. But it costs us 1 stability. But I think we want to start annexing Moldova. Well, actually, what we want to do is we want to start feeding Moldova more of the Balkan territories. Yeah, that seems right. We want to give them more land. Yeah, they've claims. Give them Bulgaria as well. Maybe just all Bulgaria. The Ottomans don't really care about a coalition against us. Transoxania is just like a beast. How close are you to... You're going to be integrated in... We're getting 0? Oh, because we're negative. Right. You know, that actually makes perfect sense. Yeah, let's go for military tech 21. Did that not give us a new cannon? No, we get a cannon 22. We got a new unit model. Now that we have a new unit model, that means we are objectively doing better in the game already. That's just an objective fact. Probably assign a leader into this army. Even if he's only a 1-star. We'll see if the French want to, like, punish Austria some more. Okay, it looks like whoever the hell that is surrendered. Uh, 23 stack. Start moving you down towards the border with the Ottomans. Ottoman. Land tradition. Oh, absolutely.